Re:Zero Kara Hajimeru Isekai Seikatsu Season 2 is licensed and produced by Crunchyroll, Studio, White Fox, Networks, TV Tokyo, TVO, TVA, and ATX. Based on the works by Tape Nagatsuki. Please support the official release. Hello YouTube, Jackie with more Re:Zero episode, I don't even know, 11 I think? Episode something? Yeah, 11. Haha. And the last time we had a rather calm episode, which is a nice change of pace, and honestly, but it kind of makes for, less interesting reaction content. I understand it. I understand. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like I care about the views anyway. But anyway, yeah, but again, we got the information that Subaru is basically an apostle of greed now, which is interesting. So he sort of got control over Ryuzu and the clones, but not fully or something. I'm honestly not really sure how this is going to work. Someone left a comment about how they had to cut out a moment of him trying to give a command to the clones, but it didn't specify what actually happened when he tried. So I don't know. Was this supposed to be him failing or him succeeding at the attempt? That'd be good to know. Other than that, yeah, sort of him staring down Garfield, which was great. Honestly, like, I love the whole interaction there at the end. I get why Garfield is all worried and suspicious about him. Again, we have the scent of the witch, this time not everywhere because Boss Lady is not around. But this time he manages to talk his way out of it, which is great. I love it. And so we arrive at the mansion at long last, and hopefully, finally, get to talk with Beatrice and some answers. Not just more questions thrown in before Elsa murders everyone. Well, everyone kind of, like, only these two now since everyone else left. But still, like, Elsa is coming eventually. Although I don't know how she's gonna find the library, but, well, she's coming, so you're kind of on a time limit. No idea how we're gonna get through this. Probably not. He's probably gonna die, but still, like, answers, please, just some of them. Okay, I don't know how many more questions I can handle. Let's get into this. And 3, 2, 1. There we go. Just jump right in. I didn't expect to hear that. Oh, the find book. Quite blank, eh? And that's why you're kind of lost now. Of course, we don't get an opening at this point. I'm not even surprised. Like, when the episode starts with the credits, like, on the side, you already know no opening. Sure seems like it, honestly. That person, yeah, we already heard about that. Which just, again, raises the question, how would Echidna know? It just kind of wants to get out, I suppose. I don't know. 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 I don't He does have a bit of an issue with that, doesn't he? Well, at least, since, if you talk about, if it happened while Ekina was alive. Then do something, yeah? But can you do that? Well, not if Emilia is first. Gotta love the dialogues in this show. Yeah, there's the aforementioned timer. That's clever, honestly, actually. Melee, eh? Well, ain't that contrary to what she actually asked of you? Okay. What indeed? In all seriousness, how come she always shows up sooner than I think? And there's the other one. From the opening, that is. In your face! Good job remembering that, because I wouldn't have. Yeah, for whatever that's worth, eh? Man, you're just cornered on all sides, like, seriously. Well, that was fun. Also, I guess, stupid me for expecting any answers at all. Well, appears it was enough. At least that far. I honestly think that nobody's just invincible in this show. Yeah, that also just killed a lot of your friends. That's new. I guess I take that back from before. Which leaves us with the question of who actually just died. I mean, Beatrice died, but... But that sure is new. That's a what? Well, damn. Was that necessary? I just straight up sent him back. Okay. What else is new? Well, he's bleeding. No, never mind. He was literally sent back, not killed. Ah, it's snowy again, isn't it? Seriously, a shit time all around. So why are you here then? I'm gonna call shenanigans? Because who else could it be? I'm sorry. Say the words. Come on. At least now we know why the eyes were hidden. I'm sorry about everything. They are the words. But they said so childishly that it's just terrifying. Where the hell do you leave it? Yeah, we've kind of been over this, but back with the royal selection, haven't we? Oh yeah, that thing with Puck, isn't it? Man, things just falling all over. I'm so lost. Whoa! Surprised face, that's new on him. I'm sorry I'm not talking a lot, like I'm trying, but also just nothing's working out. At all. At all. Like I'm trying to find a common moment, but no, I can't have it. Because now this happened, just now. He sure cares a lot though, doesn't he? I'm lost. Like, what even at this point? Oh, indeed, eh? Well, he's probably just a little bit too lost for that right now. Well, he does, but, he's sort of, you know, overshadowed, I think. Only two, yeah. So that's how he knew then. Well, being released from her contract more so, but just a means to an end. Whatever that wish may be, eh? Okay. Which is how she wound up like this then, eh? Because I guess Akita's prediction could never be off. Well, things worse than death, aren't there? Ow, ow. Yeah, okay. I guess he doesn't know how it does it, but does he? Yep. Do we really need to die to these things again? Ooh, so that's how it works, okay. How would you do that? Yep, there's that too. Yep. Like, this dude straight doesn't even care about dying. That's the worst thing. Definitely not, no. Damn those things, oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if he means this in the context of magic or inhumane or whatever. Like, what a silly fool I've been for thinking I would get answers instead of more questions. Did you survive that? Not in one piece, eh? God, this image of her is just off-putting. Honestly, good job walking like that. Almost jealous, eh? The taste of death. What am I even supposed to make of this episode? I'm so lost. You know, I thought to myself we're gonna have a pleasant chat and then Elsa's gonna come in and kill you. That was my general expectations, but no. Not at all, I guess. No answers. We learned a little bit, but that feels more like confirmation of what we already knew. We now know that Beatrice is bound by a contract with Echidna, I suppose, that has her stuck in the library, or, well, more specifically, sort of to protect it, continue it, whatever. Both she and Roswell have the genuine gospel, or Grimoire, or whatever, I suppose, that was left behind by Echidna. And straight up recorded the future, which... Good job on that. Except for, it's limited, so it's not magically gonna fill up or whatever. Or maybe it is. Because, like, Beatrice's one had ended at some point, but Roswell's apparently didn't. Of course, this was also with the other option. Like, Roswell just straight up killed Ram. There just to create an opening to kill Garfield. Because he was absolutely convinced that Subaru would just have a do-over. And that is crazy. Like, he already said this is a crazy thing to do. Just because you're believing that someone will literally start over. Which also leads to the question, how much does the gospel record? Because he said there was, it wasn't what the gospel said, so he corrected it, and I guess, did he just jump to the conclusion because it diverged from what was written? If so, that's one hell of a jump that just so happened to be right. But yeah, new information learned is fairly limited. New questions raised. All of them. All of the questions. The girl from the opening was actually one of the girls from the village, which is not what I was expecting. I guess it was kind of the point, like, was she supposed to leave a super deep impression to the point where you recognize her again? I don't feel like it, because they felt confident enough showing her in the opening. But also, I guess that means she was the one, or at least strongly implies that she was the one that created the original Mob-based incident at the village. You know, there's 2 more episodes, right? Before we enter break time for 1 season. This show's gonna leave us on a fucking cliffhanger, isn't it? Also, Emilia, I genuinely thought that Emilia was possessed by Satella there, but apparently that's not it. Like, she just straight up snapped or something. Somehow. Because, like, it was still Emilia, just basically a different mindset, a different character, but like, her memories were there and all that. So she just, kind of snapped. Also, Roswell wasn't the one that destroyed the letter. Something else happened to it. So we sure are stuck, aren't we? I'm so fucking lost. Again, it sort of raises the question, did Echidna plan all of this? In which case, good job planning that 400 years in advance. Or was it 300? I don't even know. Like, the whole thing was 400 years ago, but that was when she was still alive, so who even knows? I'm not sure exactly when she died on that timeline, which also kind of makes it look like dying was part of her master plan, wasn't it? Because if you're telling me that even 400 years beyond her death, her predictions are still on point, and everything is going according to Keikaku, then you can't tell me that she couldn't somehow ditch her death. So also, like, next question, what happened to Elsa? I made a big statement there about how she wasn't invincible, but then she straight up just dodged the attack somehow and didn't die. So, I don't know, a clone, a copy, are there more of her? I don't even know. Like, she was kind of without the cloak that she still had when she stabbed Beatrice. So maybe that's related? Because I don't know. Because I was making the big point about how nobody is invincible, which is generally a thing I like. Like, anybody can just die just like that, because like the show kind of created this opportunity for itself because of the do-overs, so it allows itself to be a lot more casual in killing off its characters. I got the feeling this show is just gonna, like the episode 13, which is the last one for this season, before the break, it's just gonna be like a big Echidna being like, oh, haha, I've been the villain all along thingy. And again, I have a hard time seeing her as the full-blown villain here, because no matter what she does, no matter how much all the bad things link to her, if it wasn't for her, Subaru would all be screwed over so big times. Like, he got the intel from Daphne on how to defeat the White Rabbit. Not a whole lot good it has done him so far, but, helpful knowledge all the same. And of course, still the freaking thing that Echidna was able to just be a little bit therapeutic to him in terms of like talking about Return by Death and all that. So whatever kind of evil scheme is revealed at the end is sort of offset by all the good she has done for him too. Sure puts her in a confusing spot, doesn't it? So yeah. For Subaru to be like Roswell, again, I wonder what that was about. Was that about just sort of abandoning your humanity? I'd be curious. Like, he kind of said that he was going to do whatever and start over again and again to save the people. So I feel like abandoning the humanity at this point is like sort of eh. He hasn't really thus far been able to do much of any magic. Other than, you know, the Shamrock thing, which just black cloud or nothingness. And then Beatrice just sent him back, which I suppose wasn't an effort to save him. Didn't really work out, did it? Also, yeah, the snow was actually Roswald's doing and not because he had been asleep or unconscious for however long. Yeah, just so much many more questions. Why? I don't know what to do with this episode. There's 2 more. And following this pattern, we're not gonna be left with answers at the end, are we? Like, any answers. You're just gonna leave us at episode 13 for 3 months, thinking, questioning everything we've thought we knew, aren't you? That's how this is all gonna go down. And I'm still gonna stick with it because this show is like a fucking drug. You just keep coming back to it. I'm lost. I don't know. Help me, someone, please. I know I could read the web novels, but I don't want to spoil myself. So that's all. Until next time. See you then. Bye.